of those hour-long hearings, which were fascinating. Meltem Demirors, and of course, she's quite the name within the sphere. She was put on the hot seat, as you so rightfully wrote, to help explain more than just shitcoins. One of the highlights of those hearings, the congressional one and in the panel following Marcus's day 2 testimony, she was the lone crypto native to have to explain just how different Libra and permissions blockchains like Bitcoin are. Let's take a look at that moment from the second day of the hearings on Capitol Hill, as that golden phrase as shitcoins was actually uttered on Capitol Hill. Let's have a listen.
I think the idea here is Bitcoin has had a long track record. The network has been operating for 10 years. The Bitcoin network has been tested. The decentralized nature of the Bitcoin protocol has been tested. People have tried to co-opt control of Bitcoin source code and push it in certain directions that benefit their business models. And this network and this protocol and its open source governance have withstood that test. It is robust, it has been tested, and it has had the benefit, frankly, of spending its first 5 years in its nascency, sort of operating in this environment of innovation and not having a lot of regulatory attention.
That was probably the most, concise, detailed answer about the difference, between what Bitcoin is and what other, attempts are. And it was interesting that it came from her, wasn't it? But going into your thread about that, breaking it down for us.
Yeah, I mean, so it was really interesting. So Meltem was the only, like I said, the only crypto native, really crypto industry person to be invited to these hearings. And it was the second day at Congress after David Marcus had his chance to answer questions. There was an expert panel. And she, if you read the formal statement that she released or that she shared in advance of the hearings, it was very